some countries are struggling a lot more than others, but the UK seems to be getting harder and harder because there's been a recent update from the OECD that have basically said that the UK economy is now expected to grow much slower than they originally thought. They were expecting around a 1.2% growth rate for this year, and now they're saying that it's going to be closer to 0.7%, which I know doesn't sound like the biggest difference in the world, but it is what it means from a real life perspective. Economic growth is just a way of measuring how much more money, activity, or business is happening compared to last year. So when that number drops, it means things that are slowing down. Businesses aren't expanding as quickly, people are choosing not to spend as much money, and there are effectively less people willing to even start businesses, things like coffee shops, e-commerce brands, or anything else, because it's too expensive. And where it gets more interesting is that out of all the major economies in the world, the UK has had the biggest downgrade. So although there's a clear global issue going on right now, it seems to be hitting the UK harder than most. And the main reason for that comes down to energy, because the UK relies heavily on importing its energy with oil and gas. So when when global prices go up, which they have done because of the war right now, it hits the UK straight away, and it hits in two places at the same time. First, with businesses in general, because their cost of operations and running goes up, everything from manufacturing to logistics or even basic overheads start to cost a lot more. And then the second is with consumers, because people at home are now paying more for their energy. They're paying more to simply light up and heat their home. So naturally, they start spending less elsewhere. And when that happens, businesses feel it again. So businesses basically get a double whammy of costs increasing and demand dropping. And that combination makes it much, much harder for businesses to grow in an already difficult business environment when you combine it with things like tax. So when you look at something like this, it's not just about the forecasts or the growth percentages, but it's a stronger signal that things are getting worse for businesses operating in this environment, and pressure is building from all angles at the same time. And it's no wonder then we're seeing businesses consistently explore options outside of the UK, because business owners are just doing what they do best. They're finding a solution to a problem that is basically killing them.